My favourite Doctor is and will always will be the 7th Doctor, Sylvester McCoy, and my first ever Doctor Who episode was actually his regeneration episode, Time and the Rani. I haven't seen that episode since it first aired in 1987. I thought it was about time I rewatched it to remember what happened, bearing in mind I was quite young at the time, but also to see whether, as a regeneration episode, it stands the test of time. I won't go into the details of how Colin Baker left and Sylvester McCoy came in. You can go and find them online. I think it's worth a read. All I will say is that the BBC did treat Colin Baker unfairly, and I think he should have been given a decent send-off. So you had the bizarre regeneration scene where some theories say that the 6th Doctor fell off his exercise bike. Others stick to the canon, which is the TARDIS was buffeted, and that's what caused the regeneration. Either way, you had Sylvester McCoy playing the 6th Doctor and the 7th Doctor all in one go, and it kind of rolled on from there. I didn't really like the initial scenes with the new Doctor and the Rani. It was a bit too slapstick, a bit too, oh, we're going to do this, oh, we're going to do that, and it didn't really sit right for me, and I thought, oh, is this the way it's going to be for the whole of the story? I actually didn't realise that the writers of the story didn't know who was going to be playing the Doctor, so didn't really have any direction about how the Doctor's personality was going to be. And actually you can see that certainly in the first couple of episodes. It was very kind of a very bland Doctor as he sort of came round to his personality, but it actually settled down quite well, and you actually got to see the 7th Doctor's personality develop and evolve through the episode and become more and more dominant as he kind of got over the post-regeneration amnesia and also the stuff that the Rani had pumped into him to keep him subservient. Speaking of the Rani, Kate O'Mara once again does a wonderful job. The concept of a character has always been really good in Doctor Who. She is not the Master, so she's not kind of the mad, insane villain who just wants to see the world burn. She's very much the scientist. She's always she's got a goal. Normally it's a very heartless goal. She wants to achieve something scientific, or she wants to gain control of the universe. And in this episode, kind of lost track a little bit. She was sticking the brains of mainly Earth's greatest thinkers and greatest scientists into a giant brain that was going to create some mythical substance from this exploding asteroid of strange matter. And then she was going to be able to control time itself and evolution and rewrite time as best she saw fit, or something like that. The interaction with the Rani and the Doctor, even when the Rani was in the slightly hokey Mel costume, although actually upon rewatching it was actually quite good, and it was actually quite neat to see her playing Bonnie Langford playing Mel. The interactions between the Rani and the Doctor when he's trying to help her fix her time machine giggity-what's-it was actually quite good, and it kind of reminded me of the 10th Doctor and Professor Yana when they were trying to fix things in Utopia. And it makes me think what the relationship between the Rani and the Doctor was like when they were on Gallifrey. Also found out that they're actually the same age, 953 I think it was from this episode, so that's quite cool as well, that the fact that the Rani and the Doctor actually are the same age. Mel's always great as a companion. Her scream can shatter glass, let's just say that. She was in her element here, running around the quarry getting chased by monsters, spinny balls and from the sky and things like that. The aliens and the monsters from this episode were your typical 80s monsters. You had the Tetraps, which were actually quite cool bat, bear, winged kind of things with lots of eyes. I thought they were actually quite cool and quite nice to see hanging from the ceiling, chasing Mel and the Doctor around the quarry. There was a quarry in this one. I thought that this was a good start to Sylvester McCoy's tenure as a Doctor. And the storyline was actually quite good. Got a little bit complex towards the end with the giant brain and the brains within the brain, and I kind of lost it a little bit in terms of what her end game was, but nevertheless it was a good standard 80s Doctor Who story. It was really nice to see the start of the 7th Doctor. Now for me, the 7th Doctor, like I said, is my Doctor, and in his last series I think that was when he was at the pinnacle of his powers, when the writers had got that character down to a T. I think I need to see more episodes from the start of this series now that they're out on DVD to actually see how that character develops. I love, like I say, I love the later stuff that Sylvester McCoy did as the 7th Doctor, but I'm interested to understand what the the beginning of that tenure was like, because I can't really remember it from when I used to watch it back when I was a kid. So that's something I think I'm going to do soon. I'm interested to know what you think about the 7th Doctor. Have you watched all these episodes yet? If so, what do you think about the way they developed the character over the series? I'm also interested to get your views on the Rani and whether you think she should come back for the new series. Stick it in the comments below, let me know what you think. And until next time, I'll be back soon with some more Doctor Who related videos. Cheerio for now, bye bye. You've made it to the end. That's brilliant. Please like, comment and subscribe, and check out my other cool videos. Until next time, it's goodbye from me.